Good morning, teacher, and thank you for accepting to be interviewed today. The following interview will talk about the differences in the use of the same language, and it will not take more than 5 minutes. So, can we start? Okay, so the first question for you is, how can you differentiate language from dialect?
Well, dialect is language. Is the method of human communication, and it consists of the use of structured words, and it is really in a conventional way.
Okay, and dialect?
And dialect is a particular way of language which is peculiar to a specific region or social group.
Exactly, thank you very much. So now how can you define morphology?
Well, morphology is the study of words and phrases.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And can you define me, please, syntax?
Syntax is a grammatical arrangement of words and sentences.
Thank you very much. Now, moving forward in question number 4, it says, what is the most common way in which dialects of language vary? What would you say?
Well, over here are the options of pronunciation, spelling, and sentence formation. But personally, me as an English teacher, I've seen that actually the vocabulary is most.
Okay, vocabulary, great. So number 5 says, can you provide an example of dialect variation based on what you said, which is vocabulary?
Yeah, for example, in the United States, you say braids, braiding your hair. In the UK, you say plaits. In the UK, you say flat, and in the US you say apartment. Or, for example, in the UK you say film, and in the US you say movie.
Nice. Okay, I get what you're saying. So moving forward, the next question is, taking into account English language, can you tell an existent difference in regard to pronunciation, spelling, and sentence formation between British and American English? So let's start first with pronunciation.
I have to talk like a British too?
Yes, like a difference between the pronunciation of a word between in American English or British English.
Okay, so for example, in American English you say water, and in the British one you say water.
Exactly. So now, what about the difference in spelling?
For example, the word color. In the British English, you say color with C-O-L-O-U-R. In the American, you say C-O-L-O-R.
Exactly. So now the last option is sentence formation. What do you say?
For example, in the UK, you say she's eating too much. And in the American, you say she ate too much.
Exactly. Thank you. Now the next question says, taking into account Spanish language, can you tell an existent difference in regard pronunciation, spelling, and sentence formation between the coast and the Sierra region speaking?
Well, there's actually not a big difference. I believe that the only difference is maybe between pronunciation. For example, you say here in the Sierra, we say llave. In the Costa, they say llave. So that's like the only difference, the pronunciation. But then the spelling and the sentence formation, they're actually the same.
Okay, thank you. And the last question, is there any other dialects variation that you can tell how it happens?
Yeah, for example, here in Ecuador we have the Quichua, and they have really different variations depending on what part of the country they are. In the north, the south, and in the Amazon, there are different type of Quichua.
Okay, thank you very much, teacher, and I appreciate your help in this assignment.